Over here at Sims Metal, just looking at some random tubings and stuff for a small little thing I want to do before I go to track. Forgive me for doing this, but I do not want to get kicked off. I think I found what I'm looking for. What is going on, everybody? Almost passed out. Today is, I've been kind of late on all my videos. I've been mashing up a few days to make one instead of daily, but I've just been really tired, to tell you the truth. But today I am racing is in 2 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be track. So what I'm going to be trying to do is see if I can try to fit the Recaro bucket seat into the CRX. I'm going to try to eliminate the mechanism for the sunroof and use the plug and put that in the car. And I'm going to do the unthinkable by trying to modify an auto power roll cage. Just to kind of pass tech a little bit, even though they're not too strict about it as long as you have a cage to go 11s, but they're really strict when you go into the 10s. Anyways, don't give me too much shit about it. I kind of just need it for this event until I get a chromoly cage from Whitfield. But so yeah, got a little bit of sunlight. Hopefully I'll try to pull the interior apart and start working on everything I just told you. Oh man, they got all this fucking residue left over from that fucking top wrap that I had on here to prevent rain from getting inside. And now that I've just taken this off, it wants to rain. I don't know if you can see it, but it just wanted to fuck my day up. But it ain't gonna stop me. I got an extra 2 or 3 foot up in the front that I can move the car up and clear this a little bit more so water don't get inside when I take this off. But that white stuff that was on here, that wrap, that's what they use to put on front of and rear of the new cars when they're being transported. I work at Tesla, so that wrap was like a supposed to be not too sticky of a wrap, where you wrap the front and rear of the car and wherever else the mirror that bugs can probably fly, smack, and get stuck on. But it's good for a lot of things, but not to be in your car for a whole year. And that's what's left on my car. And so hopefully I got some turtle wax sticker remover or something like that in here somewhere. Use that, spray it up. I can already see it. Turtle wax label and sticker remover. I'm gonna throw some on there. If it works, I'll spray the whole thing down. If it doesn't, then I'll spray the whole thing down anyways. And start removing the sunroof. I sprayed half of it and it's actually working. This thing has been in my garage for like 5 years or something like that. And I sprayed it on, let it settle for a little bit, and you can see where it's all coming out. So definitely can save my paint a little bit, other than this giant chunk that it took off with the tape. But eventually I'll paint the car, so I'm not too worried about the paint job on it. I've been using some of the AutoZone shop rag here to see if that'll kind of scrub its way out. So let's see what. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, boy. Look at that. Let's do a straight swipe, and it comes right off. Lap this shit. McGuire's diamond cut. Did a quick pass real quick just to get that hazel off, because that residue was fucking seriously stuck on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and give all this a quick pass and just trying to get it to shine a little bit more. Not worried about this. Rust it, dent it, and fade it. And yeah, let's finish this up real quick because the sun's really going down. Didn't spend too much time doing this shit. It's cold. I got an old ass pad that was washed, dried, and then put away. I had to go find a new micro polishing cloth so I can cleanly wipe this off, because I was using an older one and it kept spreading all the residue. But you can see it is clearly clear. Front side here, I mean, there's a few blemishes like you can see right there. I'm not too worried about it because the rest of the car is not as shiny as this. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for this roof here. I'm gonna go ahead and take that apart and then find a way to put that in place here. Put some sealant on the bottom so water doesn't go through, and install my DX headliner. One common thing about these sunroof is that they rust inside over time. You can hear it, watch. Yeah, that's pretty bad. You can see it all over the floor. The little pile right there. So what I'm doing with this is I'm gonna go ahead and here, actually I'm gonna try to see if I can use these tabs right here, you see them, and put like little 90-degree brackets and kind of use them as props to hold this piece up, and then I'm gonna rivet it into those tabs, rivet, and then when I get this settled on the roof, I'm gonna rivet that bracket onto here, and then get some like window caulk or like sealant or some shit, and dab sealant all the way across so that water does not get through this and into my car, because there's no drain, and that'll be a huge mess. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this all lined up now. The sun is really starting to go down. The rain is really coming down right now, so that has to be plugged before I can move on to the next thing. All that rust that was under the cover, took it off, and they're all just chilling in here. So I'm gonna dump this out, go ahead and start mocking this on the roof, see how I can go about getting it mounted, because I forgot to buy hardware. Nasty. So by the looks of this, there's really not much of a lip that I can like put a bracket and, you know, screw rivet into, but I do have the skeleton right here, which obviously has a gap between the roof skin, and I can do like a 90 right here and goes out in here, rivet that in place, probably do like, I don't know, 10-20 of them along the whole perimeter. I just got to figure out what am I going to use, because I don't have any material or metal or anything of that sort, or something that's strong to hold this up. But it's looking very promising. It's just a really nice like few millimeter gap I can still see outside, so it definitely has to be sealed nice and tight on the inside, away from the rain, which is currently going on right now, so it can dry up and not have any water come through. So I'm probably going to make a trip to Home Depot and get some like 90-degree like shelf brackets, like really small ones, because they sell them for pretty cheap. And it's stupid because I was actually earlier there today. I was there earlier today, and but yeah, I'm actually gonna like I said, it looks very promising, and I'm show you what I'm gonna be doing. So these are the brackets I'm talking about right here. This will be going to the flap on the edge of the roof, and this is going to go to the panel. 20 pack, 10 bucks. And then I already got a bunch of rivets at home, but I'm going to go find me some small washers. While I was over there recording that clip, I ran across a friend I have not seen in 10 years, since high school. So we chopped it up for a good like 30 minutes in the aisle. And anyways, I'm gonna go get some small little washers, because I think the holes on here might be too big for the rivet, and it might just fall right through. So I'm gonna be putting these little washers while I'm putting the rivet in, to ensure that it's gonna hold it in place. Got some self-tapping screws to restock, because I use these a lot, and if I need it for the sunroof, I have them on hand. So doing this late night again, but I don't work tomorrow, so it's okay. You can see the rain almost made it in, but I am definitely going to try to get this sunroof on and in place before I call it a night, if I do not get to the other stuff that I plan to get to tonight. But I got a full day tomorrow before race day, and I'll have more time to do it then. But first off, let's get that sunroof plug in place wherever it's at. Oh, it's right there. So went to Home Depot, grabbed those little packages, went ahead and installed a few of them, get the sunroof to sit straight as far as the seal to the roof line. I had to trim these off because they may be too long when the headliner goes on. I'm going to install a few more, like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, and then I'm going to go ahead and find my seal, and then I'm just going to seal these edge right here on the rubber, run my finger through it, make sure it gets into the crevices, let it dry overnight, and hopefully it does not leak if it ever rained. And I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of this. Alright, so I got some urethane adhesive. This is black, this is for the window. Got this from work, brand new tube. I'm gonna be using this to seal the gap between the weather stripping and the gap that goes to the panel, the roof itself. You can't really see it here, but you can see there's like gaps. That's obviously going to go straight through right here. That's going to go straight through, straight inside the car. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be applying it in between the two. Using my glove here, I'm going to be running my finger and kind of squeeze it through and make sure it gets into all the crevices. And what I'm going to do right here on the top is I'm going to be taping the roof to keep it from excessively you know, smearing out this way. I'm gonna put tape on here, run my fingers along the groove to get the tape inside of it so it doesn't come out and go over onto my paint. And then I'm just gonna smudge as much as I can up there to get a nice tight seal. So I'm gonna go ahead and start taping this now. It is 10:30, which is, I don't know what happened to the time, but I'm gonna do just the sunroof today, and tomorrow I'll tackle the rest of the stuff. And yeah. Alright, so I just did a pass, sweeped it all the way around, used my finger to smear it into all the crevices, and then I did a second round, and just this one I kind of just beat around it. Or I didn't beat it, but I just kind of squeezed as much as I can and just ran it through in case of like air bubble pop and then, you know, gaps open and shit. So it is sealed. It is taped on the top, so water's not going to get to it if it does tonight, like it is over there. Oh yeah, it's terrible. Anyways, I'm going to call it a night. I'll continue this tomorrow. Headliner and such. I'll probably going to take the tape off and then run some water on it to see if there's anything leaking through. If there is, seal it. If not, then put the headliner in and probably fuck with the cage or something else.